Yo, so bit of an update, and I'm going to try and make this a bit louder because the last videos were a bit quiet. So, yeah, update with regards to astral projection. So, I think it's been 4 nights now since my first experience of it. It's still really, really clear in my mind, and it doesn't have that quality like a dream does, where it's kind of like fading at the edges, colours are not so clear, like certain, things about dreams seem flat even on the day after having dreamt them. But, that my experience of, 4 days ago is still so clear and so exciting in my memory. Anyway, yeah, so I've been trying to do it again, and here's what's happened. Basically, it hasn't worked. I've tried a couple of different ways, so I don't want to put too much pressure on myself to do it, because I believe that grasping for things only makes me, less likely to sort of get anywhere near them, and, more negative in my outlook on life. So, I'm happy to have experienced what I've experienced. I'd really like to go further and experience again, and for longer and whatever. But if it doesn't happen, c'est la vie. That's not for me to decide. And so far it hasn't. I'm a bit ill at the moment as well. I've got a bit of a cold or flu. So yeah, last night was difficult. Couldn't sleep much at all. So I didn't really try last night. Although basically I've been telling myself, if I get to the precipice, let's call it, of waking and falling asleep, and and then I got the opportunity to try the sort of, moving my body without moving it, and then hopefully, jumping out, so to speak, then, I've been waiting for that opportunity, and I have been willing to do it. But I didn't get that opportunity last night, and I think out of the 4 nights there was also another night where it just didn't happen. The other 2 nights, what kind of happened was, so for example, the very first night after, I was so excited that I literally couldn't sleep for ages, and then when I felt myself drifting off, I was like so intent on, trying to do it again, that I kind of ended up, thinking too much and bringing my consciousness back from kind of like the relaxation state where I would have been falling asleep. So I ended up not being able to sleep for like ages, a couple of hours, and so then by the time, I did fall asleep, I wasn't aware. So yeah, I missed those opportunities as well, and then I haven't been waking up so early as well. Like, I was woken up that first day, the day it all happened, because I heard noises outside, and it was like, I heard the train go past at 5. Pretty sure it's 5, and I haven't been waking up like that since. So, and I haven't been wanting to do this set alarm thing. So I've seen a lot of videos that say set an alarm, and yeah, like that does make a lot of sense. But also, I get the feeling that that's kind of pushing it a little bit. I really want to get there as naturally as I can again, and not be, forcing it. I mean, if nothing happens for, say, a month, then yeah, I'll try the alarm thing. But there's time. I'd rather do it more naturally. So that's where I am at the moment. Yeah, no further experiences. I have been doing some interesting research. So all of the astral projection stuff that I've found thus far on the internet, it all suggests that it's leaving one's body and then floating above it, or floating in the house or the rooms. And obviously my experience, if you've watched my other video, wasn't like that at all. And I can't find anything yet on the internet to say that what I experienced is astral projection. A comment in my last video said about lucid dreaming, but the thing is that I don't think it's that. One, because I've never been able to lucid dream in my entire life, even though my brother does it like nightly, and two, as I say, because all of my experiences with dreams, like, there's a quality to them that suggests dream. You know, it's scattered, it's fragmented, it's rough around the edges. This experience was so clear, auditory, visual, the feeling as well. It was so clear, and it hasn't faded, and it was slow. You know, once I was floating, it was slow, really slow, just so peaceful. So I'm pretty damn sure it's not lucid dreaming. And also because of all the things I've read about lucid dreaming are, you know, this same thing with you just control your dreams. So it's funny as well because about 20 years ago I did have a similar experience, and it was caused by smoking a lot of weed. But looking back on it now, after having this experience, I can see a connection, because what happened was I would nightly lay in bed after having smoked, you know, a few J's and begin falling asleep, and I would get this kind of like a muscle spasm behind my eyeballs, and I would actually actively encourage that by squeezing my eyes tighter, and it would go like which, if you've watched the other video, is the same sound that I heard when I entered my astral projection. I'm going to call it astral projection because I'm 99% sure that's what it is. In my belief, in my mind, that's what it is. So yeah, that was a similar sound, and also what happened in the previous experience was I felt this, like, I could hear the getting faster and faster and faster, and I could feel like this vibration just go, and it just rose in pitch and everything, and then all of a sudden it went bang. Not bang, it was like a, you know, a really sudden just, and I was, I suppose, outside of my body, but if I was, only by centimetres, because I was still in my bed, but even though my eyes were closed, I could see the room, and I had, like, my vision was kind of like full 270, like literally I could see peripheral as well. It was really strange, and it was as if time had stopped, like, because I could see all these like dust motes in the air, and they were all suspended, but they were kind of like giving off light but without casting light, and they were like goldeny yellow and stuff. And see, what that's got me thinking now is that actually perhaps that was an astral projection, but it was because I was on drugs. It was really kind of faint, and so what I saw was, like, you know, being in my room, but also overlaid with this planetary I don't know, planetary vision. I don't know, that's really, I'm just guessing here, but there are similarities between that and what I've experienced, you know, 4 or 5 days ago. But again, yeah. But yeah, anyway, I'd be pleased, you know, tell me your experiences, like, truth. I don't want to hear, like, what you think, like, because of what you've researched. I want to hear what you've experienced. Yeah, like, naked, honest truth, what you've experienced, how it felt. Yeah, because I think there doesn't appear to be that much information on this. So anyway, yeah, all the best, and see you soon.